the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Further, we find the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. It's simple relation in case of circular motion. Now we have to consider that the suppose आता पहा इथे की समजा आता आपण असं म्हटलं इथे this is the circumference of circle and O is the center of the circle. Okay. In this case, initially particle is situated at the P position and this particle is moving along the circumference of circle in an anti-clockwise direction. And suppose this particle A reaches from P position to Q position. P position to Q position in time delta t. In time delta t. Suppose in this time delta t, when the particle is moving from P to Q position, that time the radius that is equal to the OP, and this is called as the radius vector, and this radius vector trace the angle delta theta in the time of delta t. In the time of delta t. Therefore, we consider that when the particle is moving from P position to Q position in delta t or in the time delta t, it makes the angle delta theta, which is called as the angular displacement. Suppose this PQ arc of the circle is called the linear displacement of particle, which is denoted by the delta s. Therefore, we have to consider that the angular displacement is equal to delta theta and arc PQ is equal to delta s, which is also called as the linear displacement of particle. Now we have to know the formula for angle, that is angle is equal to arc of the circle divided by the radius. Now arc is equal to, आता लक्षात येईल आता, this is the arc PQ and the length of the arc PQ is equal to delta s and radius is equal to r and angular displacement is equal to delta theta, that is the angle. Therefore, delta theta is equal to delta s divided by r. कारण आपल्याला delta s divided by r. From this equation, delta s is equal to r into delta theta. Delta s is equal to r into delta theta. Now, this equation is divided by the time delta t. That means dividing by delta t in both sides. Now, therefore, delta s divided by delta t is equal to r into, or we have to consider the r is the constant, which is the radius, into delta theta divided by delta t. Now, taking the limit both sides. आता दोन्ही साइड मध्ये काय केलं आपण, लिमिट अप्लाय केलं आपण. Therefore, both side, that is delta t tends to 0. Therefore, the equation become limit delta t tends to 0, delta s by delta t is equal to r is the constant term into limit delta t tends to 0 into delta theta divided by delta t. Now, limit delta t tends to 0, delta s by delta t is called as the ds by dt. It is called as the ds by dt is equal to r into, now limit delta t tends to 0, delta theta divided by delta t is called as the d theta by dt, which is called as the rate of change of angular displacement. Now in the derivative form, the ds by dt is called as the rate of change of linear displacement with respect to time. D theta by dt is called as the rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time, and this is the definition of linear velocity and angular velocity respectively. Therefore, linear velocity denoted by the v and angular velocity denoted by the omega. Therefore, v is equal to r into omega. This is the required relation between the linear velocity and angular velocity. Now it is the taken vector form, that is v bar is equal to, now we have to take on the vector bar, v bar is equal to omega bar cross r bar, omega bar cross r bar. This is the required relation between linear velocity and angular velocity.